Hello again out there. This is me, Boxie Nigma here. Hopefully you there. Last week, not as hot as we did during week 3, but for week 4 we did come back. We hit 4 for 4 and 2. So I think we're starting to get into a little bit of a groove. 2 winning weeks, and we're back now for week 5. This week's a little tough just because I can't seem to figure out a lot of these NFL teams this year. A lot of teams playing like crap and then playing great the next week, the Giants. A lot of teams playing great one week and then playing like crap the next week. It's absolutely insane. Like, I mean, did anyone think the Colts were going to lose to the Jags last week? Ridiculous. But let's stop the yak and let me get right into my picks this week. Please ignore the phone. I'm not even going to answer it. Just act like it isn't going off. Right now, I'm going to get into it. My number one pick this week, no doubt about it, I believe this is the strongest game on there. San Diego Chargers by 6 over the Oakland Raiders. Raiders really haven't done too much to warrant even this close of a point spread. Chargers defense was ridiculously sick last week, and I think Phillip Rivers is starting to groove a little bit. So I think this is the game of the week to bet on. I believe this is the number one pick. San Diego Chargers over the Oakland Raiders. Now is where it gets a little dicey. But I think you just got to be logical here. You can't think sucker bets. You can't think about anything else. So I got to go with my second pick here. Why in the world is Buffalo favored? I mean, they look like crap pretty much every week this season. Came up a little close with New England. Nonsense. Jacksonville should not be underdogs here to Buffalo. Jacksonville comes off a big win against the Colts. Could be time for a letdown, but even with a letdown, I think Jacksonville's going to come out and win this game. They're underdogs by 1.5. I say take them. They're my second pick. Jacksonville at 1.5 dogs to the Buffalo Bills. Could be my underdog special of the week, but I'm counting it as a pick because I'm solid about this one. Speaking of another team that I think is much better than the team they're playing this week, and then what the point spread indicates, is my third pick, the Green Bay Packers, who are 2.5 favorites over the Washington Redskins this week. Redskins are a good team, and it's hard to play in Washington, but I think Green Bay is going to wake up this week. I really do. I think they got a little nervous last week when they were playing against the Lions. They ended up only winning by 2 points. This week, I do give them at least a field goal advantage over Washington, who's coming off that emotional victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. So those are my 3 picks. My 3 major picks are San Diego, Jacksonville, and Green Bay Packers. For my underdog special this week, all I had to do was look at the games for a second and say, what the hell? Detroit Lions are favored over someone? And they're favored over a team who's won 2 of their games this season in St. Louis and has not looked bad. Matter of fact, their defense has done pretty damn well. Starting to look like a Steve Spagnuolo defense, if you ask me. So, my underdog special this week, it's only a 3-point underdog, but it is an underdog special. I go with the St. Louis Rams over the as underdogs to the Detroit Lions. Now let's get right into Sunday night. Sunday night football, not a huge game this week. Niners need the win badly, especially to playing the Eagles without Vic, but there is a 3.5 spread, and I do think if they win, it's going to be close. I think it'll be like a field goal game if they win. I don't necessarily even think they're going to win. I think Cobb will show up this week. So my pick in the Sunday night game is Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles at 3.5 dogs, take them. It's fine. I do think they'll show up this week in San Francisco. Not a horrible place to play. I think that Philadelphia is going to show up this week. I picked Philadelphia over San Fran. I think San Fran has some major problems. Then we get to Monday night, and again, I'm stuck betting on the Jets. Jets have played like Monday night or Sunday night every week. It's ridiculous. But I think here we have Monday night game. You got Randy Moss coming to town with his new team, the Vikings. You got Brett Favre and this whole sexting scandal, which I'm not even going to get into. It's too much for me. I mean, the guy just can't stay out of the spotlight, and this time it's not for a good thing. So I think with everything going on, you got the Jets, they got Revis coming back, you got Calvin Pace coming back, and you got Santonio Holmes coming back. So I think with all the pieces back in place, the Jets at home on a Monday night against Favre, who's got to have his head everywhere, I take the Jets again. I think they're going to show up. It's a 4-point spread. I could see them winning by about a touchdown here. I take the Jets over a desperate Vikings team who is even going to be more desperate as the weeks continue. And I think the Jets are going to prove that they're a legitimate team. It could be a hard pick. You know I'm a diehard Jets fan. But those are my picks this week. Again, top to bottom. San Diego, Jacksonville. Help me out here. San Diego, Jacksonville. I got the Rams as my underdog special. Sunday night, I'm going with Philadelphia Eagles. Monday night, going with the New York Jets. And the third pick, for some reason, I can't seem to remember it right now. The Green Bay Packers over the Washington Redskins. So it's a bit of a mess here, guys. I apologize. Hopefully a little shorter for you guys this week. And I know a couple people were impatient last week, hearing me yak for so long. Got the phone going off. There's a bunch of madness, but those are my picks this week. Go out there, make some money. Peace.